Simon is sitting alone on a train that is travelling from London to Paris. He puts his suitcase on the luggage rack, then sits down on a seat next to the window. After a few minutes, a girl comes along the aisle with a suitcase. She stops and looks at Simon.
"Excuse me,"
She points to the seat next to Simon.
"is this seat free?"
"Yes, it is." The girl tries to pick up her case to put it on the luggage rack. Simon stands up. "Can I help you with that?"
"Yes, please. The case is very heavy."
Simon helps the girl. Then they both sit down next to each other.
"Thank you."
"That's all right. Don't mention it." They both look out of the window. A pause.
"The English countryside is very beautiful."
Yes, it is, isn't it? There are lots of flowers out in May."
"The spring is a beautiful time of year. Do you like flowers?"
Which flowers?"
"The flowers in general."
"Oh, yes. Well, I suppose everyone does, don't they?"
"I do. I like animals too."
"Really? What sort of animals do you like?"
"Well, I'm a veterinary surgeon. I work with many types of animals. I'm, an animal doctor. I go to the farms. I look after the cows when they have the medical problems."
"Yes, I understand. That sounds like a very interesting job."
"What do you do?"
"Well, I'm a computer analyst. A very different type of work, I'm afraid. I don't have much time to get out into the countryside."
"Where are you going?"
"I'm going to Paris. I'm going to a conference about IT systems."
"That's a coincidence. I've just come from a conference in London about the natural medicines for farm animals. It finished the last week, but I stayed a few days more to see the sights."
"So I suppose you're going home now? Back to Paris?"
"Yes, I live in a village outside Paris. I go back to the work the next week." "How long are you staying in Paris for?"
"Well, I don't really know. The conference lasts for 2 days, Friday and Saturday, but I don't have to be back at work until next Wednesday. I might stay in Paris to do some sightseeing too. I've never been to Paris before. By the way, what's your name?"
"My name is Sophie. And yours?"
"Simon."
"That's Simon in French. What a lovely name."
"Thank you. Sophie's a nice name too. Would you like some vegetable soup? I've got some in my backpack. It should be hot."
"Thank you. I love vegetable soup. Do you know, I have some cheese sandwiches in my bag. Do you like cheese?"
"Yes, I'd love a sandwich. I'm feeling a bit hungry."
"I don't like this part of the journey, Simon."
"It's the tunnel. The tunnel under the sea between England and France.
I love the sea, but I don't like to be so far under it. I need to see the sun. Will you hold my hand, Simon?
Yes, of course. Don't worry. It only lasts about 30 minutes and then we'll be in France. La douce France.
You speak French, Simon?
A little.
I love languages. Do you?
Yes, I do. I'm not very good at them, though. I just speak a little French, that's all.
You were asleep. Did you sleep well? Yes, I did. Do you know I dreamt about you?
Really? I hope it wasn't a nightmare.
Au contraire, it was a beautiful dream. We were together, walking hand in hand in the French countryside. It was funny too. There were cows following us. My patience.
Definitely better than dreaming about computers.
I love dreams. Don't you, Simon? There is so much meaning in them, don't you think?
I don't believe I'm holding your hand. I mean, we've only just met, Sophie.
Love can happen at any time, Simon. Don't feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad. I feel happy, I suppose. I'm on a train to Paris, holding hands with a beautiful French girl. This is something new for me.
When the opportunities arrive, we must take them. Life is too short.
I agree. I think I've wasted a lot of my life, always living with machines, computers. Thank you for inviting me to your village, Sophie. It'll be great to stay in the countryside a few days. Lots of fresh air. I feel my life is suddenly going to be a lot happier.
It will be, darling. It will be.
As the train slowed down to stop at Paris Gare du Nord railway station, Simon got up from his seat. He took his suitcase from the luggage rack and put it on the floor. Before he began to walk towards the train door, he looked back at the seat next to him. The seat was empty. There was no one there. Another trip to Paris, alone, on a train. Another boring conference about computers. Simon thought about that train journey with Sophie, so many years ago. What had happened? Why hadn't it worked? Simon said something to himself about cows and computers don't mix. He turned and walked down the train aisle to where the passengers were waiting to disembark.